Hey everybody, Foxrose here, and welcome back to Disgaea 5 Complete! Sorry, I'm just so excited! The recent announcement of Disgaea remake for the 15th anniversary has me pumped. And to celebrate, I got nothing special. But I am going to finally be going back to Disgaea 5 Complete to get some stuff done. There will be 3 battles in this series once again. The last episode was a mega episode, so that explains that. But we're actually going to be going along with the story again. So, without further delay, let's jump right in. Now that I understand the spirit of battle, let's drive them back. You seem to be quite delighted, but if you don't check the enemy's abilities, you could be in trouble. Abilities? Tutorial. Abilities. Abilities are special qualities that every character has. For example, that orc over there has the ability Group Strategy. This will enhance his abilities for every ally that's within 2 panels of him. If you jump in without checking, you might end up being surrounded by a group of enhanced orcs. That was a close call. We have abilities as well. My ability enhances my abilities every time I attack. You can check the abilities of each character from the status screen. Mine is Queen's Temper, and its effect is to increase damage against melee units. My, how wonderful! It's the perfect ability for me. Anyway, if you understand the qualities of the abilities, you can fight better. Make sure to check the status screen. Alright, so Adele is gonna be going in and being our cannon fodder. I mean, our first ally to fight in the battle. So we're just gonna go with the Blade Rush. So boom!
Leave it to me.
Oh, who am I kidding? Almas is gonna be the only ally we send into battle in this fight. Man, I love ginger ale. We're just gonna keep mopping the floor with Blade Rush and see what goes down. And for the record, yes, I know that there is a speed up function button. But for the people who don't usually know what goes on in this sort of thing, I'm letting it all flow.
How's that?
So let's see what we got here.
How's that?
Ah, you didn't counter because you're a pussy bitch, Almas.
Leave it to me.
We'll change that eventually. Next. Ooh, you think you can snipe me? Well, too bad. Almas has the best equipment I can give an ally at this time. Sword included. Which, if anyone is curious, Almas specializes in swords. He can also specialize in anything, but right off the bat, he specializes in swords and nothing else. If you want to give him spears and guns, that's your call, but for me, I don't. I only focus on what is top tier for each character. For Almas, currently that's swords.
How's that? How's that?
When we get to the Kara world, it might be that I change it to staves, or it might be frickin' guns. I don't know.
Leave it to me.
But Almas, as he is sticking with swords. Ooh, Killer Spin. That's gonna be fun to use. Oh, now you counter. Okay, sure, Almas. And we can reach you with Killer Spin, so why not show off?
How's that?
At ease, bitch!
How's that?
And that's 1 win for Almas. Okay, so we're gonna go and mess with the stuff in the background so you guys don't have to watch it. And we're back. So we're gonna be jumping into the last level of Chapter 1, Sterile Atrium. Let the games begin.
You
There we go.
don't even think that you can oppose the lost without suffering the consequences. Either you obey the lost or you die. Are you prepared?
make me laugh! Red Magnus challenges you lost jabronis to a fight! Just bring it!
That guy.
My, so my bad feelings proved to be true. Yes, Sir Killia, that monkey is indeed Red Magnus. As always, he is nothing but a musclehead. I bet his brain is made of stone golems.
I'll give you one last chance. Obey or die.
Shut your mouth! If you're not gonna come to Red Magnus, then Red Magnus will super go to you! You jabronis are pathetic! Your lost superiors would be shocked if they found out! You couldn't possibly be Red Magnus's real opponent! Now hurry up and fetch your bastard of a boss, Void Dark!
He's like a vicious dog.
Ha! This guy's full of fighting spirit! You must be Void Dark! Or not? Which means the Demon General of the Lost is finally making his entrance!
This monkey, does he truly not recognize me?
The Overlord of Scorching Flame, Red Magnus, looks pretty tough.
Eating again?
It's endangered pork ramen, made with megaton pork and a broth made of chimera beef and Great King whalebone.
You've got guts! Eating a meal right before going one-on-one with the Supreme One! If you're hungry, then the Overlord of Scorching Flame, Red Magnus, will super feed you the highest quality fire! Such fighting spirit! You're no ordinary demon. Are you the Lost's Demon General? Have you come to take the head of the Supreme One?
No. My business is with Void Dark.
Did you pick a fight with that piece of monkey crap or something? Is that so? Red Magnus never imagined someone else besides the Supreme One would ever do that. That makes us allies! Is what I'd like to say. But when men face each other on the battlefield, they can't stop the fight.
No, I don't mind stopping.
Whoa, are you serious? Red Magnus would be super happy to fight with a strong guy like you!
I see. You've got good taste.
So you agree? Red Magnus is super excited! So?
What the?
This is my overload skill, Super Olympia! It's a super ability that doubles my size and power and overwhelms all my enemies! Just so you know, when the time limit runs out, Red Magnus will return to normal size and will be a little sore.
Killia, what's that gigantic thing, dude? Plus, Overlord Red Magnus is sparking with energy, dude! My, this pretty works for me, but doesn't even know what overloads and revenge mode are? I saw Madame Seraphina and Overlord Logan using them, but I'm still not quite sure what they are, dude. Alright, then let me explain them to you. Tutorial. Revenge mode and overloads. First, the condition where it looks like Red Magnus is bursting with electricity. That's revenge mode. To get to this condition, you have to fill up your revenge gauge. Revenge gauge? You can check the revenge gauge by looking at the far left part of the character's stats. This gauge symbolizes the character's rage and desire for vengeance. See? You're talking about this, dude. How can I raise my rage and desire for vengeance? There are several ways to fill up the revenge gauge. 1. You or your allies take damage. 2. Your allies are defeated. 3. You defeat an enemy that is in revenge mode. So having enemies in revenge mode is a good chance for us to fill up our revenge gauge and enter revenge mode, dude! Now you're catching on, that's right. So when you're in revenge mode, you get the following benefits. 1. Your critical rate becomes 100%, meaning guaranteed critical hits. 2. The SP cost for all skills becomes 1. 3. You reduce damage taken by 25%. Wow, you can attack all you want, dude! But if the enemy can benefit from this too, shouldn't we be careful so that they won't enter revenge mode, dude? Not necessarily. As I mentioned before, if you defeat an enemy in revenge mode, your revenge gauge will increase. Also, if you defeat an enemy in revenge mode, you can get a power fragment. They are items that increase the stats of whoever uses it. They make defeating enemies in revenge mode worth the effort. The enemy's rage is dangerous, but it's also a good opportunity, dude! And during revenge mode, overlords will be able to use a secret skill, their overload. Of course, I, the Overlord of Gorgeous, can use one too. The effect of the overload depends on the individual overlord. Red Magnus's overload seems to turn him into a giant. It's called Super Olympia. His disgusting muscles multiply into a nightmare. By the way, my overload is Baylor Gaze. Killia, do you have an overload, dude? Unfortunately, I'm not an overlord. I don't have any skills that I could call an overload. I can't help but believe you have the power of an overlord. Anyway, revenge mode and overloads are trump cards that can turn the tide of battle. If your revenge mode activates, don't waste the opportunity. We got sidetracked. Let's get back to the battle. Finally! Now Sapphire gets to strut her stuff. And let's start with a bang. There we go. That's just to demonstrate her power. And until the Kara world shows up, she's not using axes. That will be the first thing she gets when the Kara world shows up. That is a guarantee, I promise. You also gotta keep in mind that in this part of the game, it gets kind of easy to defeat some of these enemies. What with the stupidly powerful equipment you get from DLC characters and their optional stories, and so much more, including the straight-up starter weapon pack that you can get in this game. For free, I might add. The game kinda bends over and becomes your little bitch. Which I kinda wish that wasn't the case, cause they give you stupidly OP shit right from the get-go. But at the same time, you can still lose in these battles if you are dumb enough or unskilled enough. Or, in some cases, unlucky enough. Goodbye, Red Magnus. Now do you people understand why I was freaking out about Adele's overload skill before? Overload skills can make the characters stupidly strong. And even then, it's not a guarantee as to who's going to win. Like, I've seen people with really good overload skills actually get defeated while that same overload was in use. Sometimes power is all you need to do it, and sometimes strategy is another way to do it too. We're not skipping the demo, and here we go with story again.
You're good, just as Red Magnus expected. But don't think you've tasted Red Magnus's full power! The real fun super starts now!
Stop right there! No matter how hard a muscle-brained monkey tries, they would never be able to defeat my Sir Killia.
What did you say, you big? Huh? Wait, you're...
Did you just notice? Yes, I am the Rafflesia that blooms on the battlefield, the Overlord of Gorgeous, Sarah...
Yeah! You're the shrew princess of Gorgeous!
I am certainly not a shrew princess. I am now the Overlord of Gorgeous. Address me as Madam Overlord Seraphina.
Yeah, that's right. Sarah something. I just super remembered right now. So, what are you doing here?
That is my question for you. What is the Overlord of Scorching Flame doing here? And why are you fighting alone?
Well, you know, the Supreme One just needed to release some stress, so he was having some fun with the Lost. What's with that look? Got something you want to say?
Your fighting style. It looks like you're exerting your inner rage.
Inner rage? Stop talking super nonsense!
Fine. I guess I was mistaken. Sorry about that.
What in the red hell? You're a demon, but you're apologizing? Weird. Well, as long as you understand, it's fine. So, that's the gist of it. Let's get going!
Huh? What do you mean, let's?
Aren't you guys picking a fight with Void Dark too? Red Magnus certainly is. So, let's go together and have super fun!
I welcome any man who will be an asset in battle, but I refuse tactless monkeys. Now, go back to your mountain. Shoo! Shoo!
What? Who cares? It's not like it's gonna cost you anything. Red Magnus says let's go together!
Do whatever you please.
Wait! Sir Killia, I just said that I'm opposed to that idea!
Alright, then it's settled! Now, let's turn it up! You're in the presence of Red Magnus! Soon, I'll beat down Void Dark and become the strongest Overlord! Nice to super meet ya!
Those two have some nerve ignoring my opinion. Well, it's fine. It's only until Void Dark is murdered, so I suppose I'll forgive them. Those two will simply end up working for me.
That Killia person. What is with his ridiculous magic potential? He could be very dangerous, which could make him very useful.
According to historians, Void Dark had taken over or destroyed over 30% of the entire Netherworlds. A Furious God, Anguish Illusion, Miserable Corpse, or any of the other Netherworlds that were hanging on by a thread had fallen. Over half of the entire Netherworlds would have been under his control. On the other hand, Roaring Rampant, Brutal Beast, Dragonfang, and the other giant Netherworlds hadn't yet fallen. Those who were expecting the giant netherworlds to offer resistance against the Demon Emperor finally saw a ray of hope.
I'm Seraphina! I'm a temptress who wallows in riches and fame throughout the entire universe! All men in this universe belong to me! Now, kneel before me!
Ah, my lovely Seraphina. I will not allow anyone else to have you. Please marry me. Who's that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on for 1 minute! Sarah is mine! Red Magnus won't let anyone else super have her! Who's that?
Next time on Seraphina's Story, Episode 2, Because of Love. Tonight, you will be falling in love.
Do you need your heads examined?
Well said, green guy! I would say his name, but I can't say it yet. But that's episode 1 in a nutshell, after so long.
Whoa, what's with all the screaming? What happened?
Now is no time to be calm, Sir Killia. This is an emergency!
Are we under attack from the Lost?
No! Of all things, that monkey put his underwear in with my laundry! His briefs came in contact with...
Is that all? What a stupid reason.
It is not stupid! That brute has tainted my purity!
Hey, Sarah!
Who are you calling Sarah? Don't you dare give me a nickname!
But your name is too long. Sarah's fine, right, Sarah? By the way, where'd you hang my underwear to dry?
I sent them down the road to Hades!
What does that mean?
It means she threw your underwear away. Duh.
Huh? She did what? But the tiger print was my favorite, and not to mention, my only good pair of underwear!
He has absolutely zero tact. Just the idea of that man being in my vicinity is enough to disturb my peace of mind. I would overcharge him for rent, but that idiot doesn't even have a single hell to his name. And he's supposed to be an overlord? Maybe I should cut off his head and claim the reward.
They're all so noisy. Allies? You never learn, do you? They're not my allies, and I don't need any allies. Sure, you say that, but here you are with them. You're a blood-soaked renegade out for revenge. Allies don't suit you. Or did you forget what happened? I'll never forget. Vengeance is the only thing that keeps me going. Right. You don't have anything to protect anymore. Let anger saturate every fiber of your being. Release me and destroy everything! Episode 2, Demon General.
Where are they? Have they been found yet?
Your Excellency, rebels have appeared in the frontier of Bloodparch. The main squad that was stationed there has been completely wiped out. Your Excellency?
As his 83rd secretary, I shall be assisting Lord Void Dark. I am Count Ringi. Though I am not worthy and mightily frightened, I shall be speaking on behalf of the great Lord Void Dark, Guy. Ahem. You said you had important information to report, so I made time for you. But is that all you've got, Guy?
No,
Do you think a dragon would care one bit about what ants may do, Guy? If you know they're rebels, then why don't you go kill them, Guy? Is there a reason you're wasting our time with this? Or did you want to accept responsibility for the weak squad that was destroyed? Is that what this is about, Guy?
What? No, that's not... Ah!
Worthless.
Lord Void Dark, we have taken control of the netherworlds of Furious God, Anguish Illusion, and Miserable Corpse, as scheduled.
As expected of Demon General Bloodis, Demon Emperor Void Dark will surely be satisfied with your work, Guy. 60% of all netherworlds are now in the hands of Lord Void Dark. We just need to suck in the surrounding netherworlds too, Guy.
Understood.
Killia, you can use the skill shop now, dude! Oh, thank gosh. Thank you for waiting. I'm happy to announce that the skill shop is now open. There are efficient functions here that will help you progress through battles smoothly, so please come quick. Phew, my hips hurt from cleaning, dude. Oh, Killia, the innocent shop is now open. Thank you for helping me, Prinny. Thanks to you, we were able to clean up the innocent shop really fast. Please come see the cute innocents. Everyone, let's play together. By the way, since we got rid of the Lost Army in Bloodparch, where are we going next? We don't have any information right now. I would like to get information about Void Dark's whereabouts. Don't worry, the Prinnies are searching for it. I think they'll return soon with some information. We should talk to the citizens of the Pocket Netherworld to gather information about the Lost. Okay, well, first of all, we're going to trigger this event and skip it, because these are just comedy bits. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind comedy, but yeah. So, I'm going to go and show you the Prinny, and that's going to end this episode, because episode 2 is where a lot of story bits start to fall into place, and this is already half an hour as it is. I think it might go on longer, the longer I go on, so gonna do some edits off screen, and yeah, I'm just gonna show you the Prinny that you gotta talk to get to World 2, and then you're good. A generous person told me that the Demon General is in Spirit Internment, dude. It's Spirit Internment. I gave the address to the Dimension Prinny, so you can go there anytime, dude. Demon Generals are the bosses of the Lost. We can't miss this opportunity. You've obtained information too, so let's have the Dimension Prinny take us to Spirit Internment. And there you go. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you liked the video, hit that like button, comment in the comment section below your tips, tricks, and all that shite. Subscribe if you're new, favorite the video if you want, but who the hell favorites videos these days? Next time on the channel, Episode 2, gameplay-wise, begins. This is Fox Rose, and I'm telling you all to rock and roll, dudes and vixens!